All right, guys, welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. We're going to go back into the 50s and 60s again today. Actually, the 50s. The story behind Old Boy by the Crickets and how the band created an alter ego. For such a short career, Buddy Holly made an impact on rock and roll like few others. From May 1957 until his death in February 59, he hit the top 40 on the Billboard Hot 100 8 times. Holly's first big break came when he and his bandmates went to Nashville to record for Decca Records. The songs generated little excitement on the radio, and Holly returned to Lubbock, Texas to regroup. As the lineup solidified with drummer Jerry Allison, bassist Joe B. Maudlin, and guitarist Nicky Sullivan, they began making the drive to Clovis, New Mexico to record with Norman Petty. It was at these sessions that the band recorded That'll Be the Day, a song Decca had previously released. Norman Petty devised a plan to release the song under a different name to avoid legal action. They were inspired by other groups named after the birds and began concentrating on insects. The Beatles had considered before they landed on the Crickets, unaware the Bronx R&B group on JD Records with the same name. As the Crickets were having success, Petty secured another record deal for Holly. This allowed twice the amount of the releases. While That'll Be the Day by the Crickets was moving up the charts, Peggy Sue by Buddy Holly also competed for the top spot. The Crickets and Buddy Holly hit the top 40 4 times, each in those 14 months. When it's time for the Crickets' follow-up, Holly turned to a song written by someone else. In February 1957, Sonny West and Bill Tillman wrote a song called All My Love, which West recorded at Norman Petty's studio in Clovis, New Mexico. Only a few copies were pressed, as West was not under contract with the record label. Petty played the song for Holly with the intention of releasing it under the name The Crickets. In 2019, West told BBC, I have a decision to make whether to say I want to do it myself. And I said, no, I want Buddy to do it. It can't hurt anything. And if it didn't work, I could go back and do it myself someday. Some of the words, all my life I've been awaiting. Tonight there'll be no hesitating, old boy. When you're with me, old boy, the world can see that you were meant for me. The title changed when Holly and the Crickets recorded his version of the song. Some of the lyrics and the titles were changed. The song was now called Old Boy. West continued, I saw all my love and all my kissing. You're going to see what you've been missing. And with Buddy's verse, all my love, all my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing. I have no idea. Maybe it was more punch that way. Stars appear and shadows are falling. You can hear my heart a-calling. A little bit of loving makes everything right. Now I'm going to see my baby tonight. Third songwriter with Brunswick Records released Old Boy. On October 27th of 57, 3 names were listed as songwriters: Sonny West, Bill Tingram, and Norman Petty. This was not only a time the producer's name suddenly appeared as co-writer. In 2002, West told Dick Stewart of the Journal of Southwest Music, I was all right with giving him publishing rights, but he had no reason to take writers' credits. All of his apologists will say that he gave his time and allowed for artists to practice in his studio, etc. That was not so in my case. I paid him for every session, demo or otherwise. All of my love and all my kissing, you don't know what you've been a-missing, old boy. Before Old Boy was released, Petty felt it needed some reinforcement. A local trio called the Picks was brought in to overdub vocal accompaniment. Brothers John and Bill Pickering and baritone Bob Lapham had been singing in the area and was known Norman Petty since the 40s. Petty asked him to add their voices to other recordings that would be released under the name of the Crickets, including Maybe Baby, It's Too Late, Tell Me How, Rock Me My Baby, Send Me Some Lovin', An Empty Cup, Last Night, and You Got Love. These songs made up the bulk of The Chirping Crickets, which was released on November 27th of 57. Norman Petty was so happy with the enthusiasm of the take, he decided to use it even though there was an audible cough at 1 minute and 22 seconds. The B-side of Old Boy was Not Fade Away, which also reached the top 10. It was later covered by the Rolling Stones and released as their first American single. Included Norman Petty as a co-writer with Holly, and the validity of that has also been questioned throughout the years. Rave On. In 1958, Buddy Holly released another song written by West and Tillman called Rave On. Yet again, Petty's name also shows up as co-writer. The song peaked at number 37 in America, but had a much more successful run in the UK, where it peaked at number 5. Could you imagine where Buddy Holly would have been had he lived? Man was talented all the way around. Talented musician, songwriter, studio, the whole spiel. And I just too many hands in the till, man, in my opinion, as far as this story goes. But that's just me. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. You guys have a great day. God bless you. And I'm praying for you.